Hi everyone, welcome to this lovely venue this evening. My name's Steve Parnell. My journey so far was that I served in the Royal Air Force from 1986 to 91, and unfortunately I found out that I had an incurable eye disease. And about 6 months later I was out of the Royal Air Force. I thought, where do I go from here? What do I do? How am I going to cope with life? Personally, I didn't think there was anything wrong with my vision until about 5 years later, when I noticed that I couldn't really read print that well. My career was in waiting, and I thought, well, I'm not going to be able to do this for much longer. What do I do? And through the support of my wife then, she said, Steve, you love exercise. Why don't you become a fitness advisor? And I thought, what a good idea that was. And so while I was working in a hotel, I did a night school course in health and exercise, which I thoroughly enjoyed. And eventually, because the hotel had a health suite, I managed to secure a position working for them. And I've been involved with health and fitness for about 15 years until I really couldn't sort of do health and fitness work anymore. I thought, how can I still work? And I thought, I know, I'll try doing massage. So I saved up to do a course at the local college, which I spent 2 years at night school. And after that, I found it very difficult to try and secure premises. Because I was visually impaired, no one wanted to know until I secured a room at the Bracket Clinic, who've been fantastic with supporting me. Over the years, my vision started to deteriorate, and in 2004 I went to the Oxford Eye Clinic, and they introduced me to St Dunstan's, who are known as Blind Veterans UK now. And towards that point I was almost going to give up. I thought, why should I bother working? No one's there to help me. But when I went down to Brighton, I met a chap called Martin Shell, which Nick Kaplan will know, and he gave us a little talk on how he coped. He told me of the 3 A's, and what that meant to him was accepting his sight loss, adjusting and achieving. And for me that rang true, because up until then I hadn't really accepted my sight loss. And after then it changed my life, because I felt someone was out there who could help me through my sight loss. And once I adjusted to my sight loss, Blind Veterans UK helped me achieve. And what I mean achieving is, I'd never thought that I'd be able to do a triathlon. And subsequently, I've done 10 triathlons, and they've helped me with working out where I want to go and how I can achieve that. And they introduced me to X-Forces. With X-Forces, they're a company that will make the difference, and I know that for a fact, because in the past I've tried to knock down doors of big corporate companies, and even though I've introduced myself to them, I couldn't get my foot in the front door. They didn't want to know. Whereas with Bren, she will make those introductions for me and get my foot into the door. So, and already, only since probably 2 weeks ago, she's secured some funding for me to improve my website, get some flyers made up, and some business cards. So I thank you, everyone, for listening.